And you just said it was okay to keep doing it! Into the shopping carts, like, all of this. Oh, it's just terrible.
So that vegan teacher is back at it again, targeting Gordan Ramsay for the millionth time. On her YouTube channel, she recently posted a video about her other character, that vegan nurse, which is like that vegan teacher except more insane. She does and says some very odd things in this video that make me question whether or not she's mentally okay. So today we're just gonna be reacting to the video.
Hi everybody! I'm just here at work on break. I'm in the yoga room.
So already I feel uncomfortable. The entire video she roleplays as like a 3-year-old or some small child, which is just very odd considering her age.
And we were just all talking about what happened. You guys must have heard what happened. You know that vegan teacher, like, people don't really like her that much, and she's not really my favorite person. She can be a bit like, you know, I don't know. Anyways, you know.
That vegan nurse knows what's up. She really just called out that vegan teacher. I'm sure that vegan teacher's gonna be very upset. Is she legitimately trying to convince everyone that these are two separate people? I don't know, I'm sure her goals are beyond my understanding.
But, like, it really was kind of mean what Gordan Ramsay did. And, you know, he just did like what all the other 12-year-old boys do. He just like pretended to eat a vegetable, and then he just, you know, ate a burger, and then he started laughing at her. And I don't know, I just think it's mean, like, to be mean to people, you know?
She makes a way bigger deal out of that Gordan Ramsay situation than she should have. Kind of like every other commentary channel. Who said that? He didn't laugh at you or make fun of you or spit in your face. He just called you a vegan donut, and that was it. And it was hilarious.
If all of a sudden, like, Gordan Ramsay was in his kitchen. Anyways, what if he was like cutting them all, and then all of a sudden I heard like a big noise, and then he wasn't looking properly, and then he accidentally cut his thumb. You know, he cut his thumb, and it was like just hanging there by like a thread, you know. And then he was like rushed to the hospital like this, and then he showed up in the emergency room, and we were all like, "Oh my God, your thumb is about to fall off! There's so much blood everywhere. Let's help!" But then we looked at his face, and we were like, "Oh, it's Gordan Ramsay. He's the man who uses that thumb."
Well, you're a certified doctor, why don't you help him?
So, you know, he chooses to be mean on purpose. He chooses to murder them. So, you know, we were just imagining, all of us, we were talking, like, while we were doing our yoga and stuff, we were saying, what would happen if he showed up in the emergency department like that? What would we do?
I would hope you do your job and help him, and not discriminate against him just because he's not vegan. I'm sure that vegan nurse has done well in her 8 years of medical school. However, I do not think I would trust her with doing any kind of surgery after I have chopped off my thumb.
If we fix his thumb, if we fix it, he's gonna just use that thumb and just keep holding dead animals again. We were sort of saying, okay, like, so if we saw it and we're like seeing his thumb and he's like hanging there, and you know, we could like easily pull it back and like sew it back on properly, right? Or we can just be like, oops, oh no, your thumb fell, and then somebody could like quickly run and just like flush it down a toilet or something, you know, so that he can never use it again.
That's a loser job and go to jail speedrun. She acts as if Gordan Ramsay physically murders animals. Like, no, he just buys the meat from the butchers. Sure, you can argue that he's participating in the meat industry, but he's not butchering cows in his kitchen.
What would you do? What would you do? What would cause the least amount of harm in this world? Because that's what we really need, right?
Your patient literally lost his thumb. That's a little bit of harm in this world that you could prevent. Also, I don't think one thumb is stopping him from cooking. He could just get like a prosthetic or use his other hand. Let's assume somehow he couldn't ever cook again. That's not going to stop animals from being butchered. Any meat Gordan Ramsay would buy will still inevitably be sold to someone else. I feel like you should be taking out this anger on people who actually butcher animals.
And like these leaders, these people who convince everybody else to harm everybody else, like look at Hitler, right? Would you have wanted Hitler to keep living?
You did not just compare Gordan Ramsay to Hitler.
No, somebody had to stop him. These animals, for them to die, because he has millions of fans and they're all going grocery shopping and they're all putting all this terrible stuff into their shopping carts, like all of this. Oh, it's just terrible.
In the nicest way possible, I think she needs help.
Oh my God, it was such a... But like hypothetically, so if this was a morphine needle, let's say you had to give Gordan Ramsay some morphine because he's in all out of pain. His arm, his thumb is just like hanging there and it's bleeding and everything. And you want to quickly give him relief because he's screaming, "Help, help!" And you're thinking to yourself, "Help you? Why should I help you?"
I would like to know what happened to your previous patients.
Where were you when all the innocent animals were dying? crying and screaming on the factory farms and being murdered in the gas chambers. All the pigs being murdered in the gas chambers, and you just said it was okay to keep doing it!
Okay, please calm down. Nobody's murdering animals in gas chambers. I genuinely think she needs help. This is not a healthy lifestyle. We can make fun of her all we want and have fun. There's no denying that this is a serious issue.
And Gordan Ramsay would just keep on suffering, just the way that he made millions and millions and millions of animals suffer. Shouldn't he suffer too? Why should we give him back his thumb if he's just gonna use it to keep hurting all these animals?
I genuinely can't tell if she actually has a desire to kill Gordan Ramsay or if this is just a character.
Doing that, why don't you just make your whole restaurant vegan, all your restaurants and all of your meals and new cookbooks and everything? You know, that way when you come and your thumb is hanging there, if it falls, if it's there, we'll know it's just because you missed when you were cutting a carrot.
She has this weird obsession with Gordan Ramsay losing his thumb. Like, is this some kind of fantasy? It makes me uncomfortable how much she repeats it.
Lives is the saddest thing. It's so sad. So Gordan Ramsay, I hate him so much. Oh no, I don't. No, I don't hate anybody. I love everybody. I love everybody. I'm a nice person. I love everybody. I'm not like that vegan teacher. I don't.
No, you're nothing like that vegan teacher. You're just slightly crazier when enforcing your views on veganism. Like actively harming hospital patients. I genuinely can't tell if she's trying to convince people that that vegan nurse is a different person. Like, what's the goal here? I don't understand. Maybe she uses this character to call out that vegan teacher so that people like her? I don't know.
Well, anyways, everybody, I gotta get back to work now because I had to go and save a whole bunch of people.
Do all those people you saved still have their limbs? Or did you flush someone's foot down the toilet? The rest of the video is the same thing. You can tell she's definitely got a few screws loose, like she's actually losing her mind. I have no idea why she acts like a little kid in this video. It's very uncomfortable. And I don't know why she's been so obsessed with Gordan Ramsay lately. And on a serious note, I do think she needs help, like desperately. I mean, social media is not good for your mental health at all. And receiving a lot of hate en masse doesn't help either. I hope she goes to see a therapist or something, because this is becoming a problem. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I didn't want to keep it too long, so I'll just end it here. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you next time.